Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're gonna do another empties. Like, this shit is getting crazy. I'm using up so much stuff. It usually takes me so long to use up stuff, and it's been little by little getting closer and closer to the end of so many products, and finally it's just all starting to actually, like, I'm actually able to go through them finally. So I have another basket full of crap. Some of the same old, some really new and exciting stuff to talk about. So if you are interested in seeing what's in my trash can today, you can just keep watching. This is always such an uncomfortable video to film because I literally have to try to cradle this thing on my lap, and I'm telling you, I have like an inch each way to work here. So if it all comes crashing down, you know, it happens. Let's start off with the not so fun, which is candles. I used up the Macintosh spice that I got at Five and Below. I actually included one of these, I think it's the vanilla spice, might be, in my giveaway. These are really nice. They're only $4.99. They burn forever. They don't have too much of a fragrance smell. It kind of tends to stay on the lower side around you where the candle is burning, but I know that a lot of people really like that. I don't mind either way. I love a really fragranced candle or not, but I mean, if it's like really like I can't even fucking smell it, I'm gonna be pissed. But this is not like that. So, and I actually like using the containers afterwards. And then I went through, I got this in a friend mail. I went through the Better Homes Pomander and Pinecones. This was a unique scent. I never smelled anything like this before. My husband actually really loved it. It had a nice fragrance, so that was something that we really did enjoy. And then there's another Better Homes, and this I got in the same friend mail, and this one was Frosted Honey Cake. Frosted honey cake. I'm so into honey lately, but frosted honey cake was so good. Then we have this massive candle that I got from TJ Maxx for $7.99. It is fresh cut gardenia from some kind of home. I don't know who this is from. They're all fancy with their labeling, so I have no idea. Let's see if it's on the bottom. Nope, still fancy labeling. So I don't know what they're called, but I love these. They smell so good. They don't burn very long for how big they are. These go so quickly, but they have scents like tobacco, pipe tobacco, and it just smells so good. So I love this company. I love their candles, and you can get them super cheap at TJ Maxx or Winners or any of those kind of sister places of theirs. Then I went through the Bath & Body Works Black Teakwood. Oh my god, you guys. Oh, Black Teakwood. Now, if you are someone who likes, come on, work with me. Ugh. If you are someone who likes a manly scent, you are going to love this. This is the best, like, male kind of cologne-y scent I have ever smelled in my life. My husband would, every single time he came in the damn room, he was like, oh my god, I love that smell. And I'm like, oh no, we need like a bazillion of these. I know there's another candle in here. Thank the Lord, I think this might be the last candle. Now this one is another Bath & Body Works, and this is the Mahogany Teakwood. Like I said before, oh, manly scent. This one is a little bit lighter, so this one I didn't like as much as, what are you called again? The Black Teakwood. The Black Teakwood, wow. The Black Teakwood is a lot stronger with that male kind of cologne scent. This one is a lot lighter, but it's still the teakwood. It just smells amazing, you guys. I would highly recommend those candles. All right, let's get into love. Love these. You can never go wrong with the original, just saying. And I also got two, let's make sure I only got two of the Incense Boosters, original, and then Sweet Sizzle from the Fireworks collection. These are both, like I said, you can't do wrong with these at all, ever. Then I went through like 5 or 6 of these. This one looks really freaking gross, but this is just the dryer sheets. I use everything in conjunction with each other because Gain has such a high fragrance smell that when you use the Incense Boosters, you know, the pods and the dryer sheets all together, your clothes will smell amazing for weeks. So I never stray. Although that's kind of a lie because I do use Arm & Hammer sometimes too. That's just so good. All right, I recently used this, we're gonna try this here, Schwarzkopf? Am I saying it right? Ugh. But I had to hunt this bitch down. Now let me tell you about this bitch. Now I say this bitch because it's her fault. I'm blaming this bitch. This hair dye, you guys, was so elusive. I dyed my hair this back from being blonde, and you guys loved it. I got so many compliments, and it was something that I even loved myself. And I haven't had straight one color of hair since I can't even remember. Maybe I was like 14 or 15. And I've always highlighted my hair after dyeing it a certain color, always. Well, I dyed this and it was all one color and I loved it. I was like, holy crap, it's so beautiful. Now this is a 3.8 velvet brown. I could only get it at Walmart. It is $9.95 at Walmart. So Walmart is far away. We've established that for Niki. Walmart's far away. I don't get down there very much. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I can order it on Amazon. So I went looking because you can't find this in any other store. I checked CVS. I tried Target. I tried Tops. I mean, a grocery store. I tried everywhere. Could not find this anywhere. Found it on Amazon. And do you want to know how much this bitch cost on Amazon? $18,000. I'm not kidding. I am so not joking. That's how bitter and pissed off I am about it, because I wanted to buy it. I think the cheapest amount that I found this on Amazon was for $100. And only this color, only the velvet brown. Every other color in this line was on Amazon or any other place for $9.95. But that color, for some reason, is like liquid gold. But I do love it so much. It's a more deeper red tone. It's not like the orange red tone. It doesn't, you know, gravitate towards that end, which a lot of hair dyes for me will gravitate more towards the orange undertones, just because that's what my hair is. But this is deeper, and it's literally velvet in my hair. I love it. So I bought a couple of those as backup, so I don't have to hunt so damn hard. I'm not paying $18,000 for that hair color. All right, let's move on. I know, I'm sorry. Hair dye rant. I'm sorry. Ooh, I found more laundry stuff. This is the Snuggles scent boosters. I also got this in a friend mail. I really like these. I didn't see too much of a difference, but I kind of felt reassured just having them in my laundry. So I think I might get more of these. I don't know where you can get them. I'm sure at any store, but they're concentrated. There's 26 worth. It's worth 26 loads inside of here. That's so disgusting. I can't say load because I am someone who has their mind in the gutter. 26 loads, like that's a whole lot of loads to take. But anyways, it's Snuggle, so it's got the little cute bear, and I love it, and those were really nice to have while I had them. And then I used up some Burt's Bees makeup removing wipes. Now, my husband, he was out, I was not, as usual, and I needed makeup remover wipes. These are dire to me, and I didn't have any, and I'm like, you must get me some wipes. And I just told him to get me any, like, whatever store he went to, just get me their, you know, unscented, sensitive, their brand kind of wipes, you know, very cheap, not going to burn your eyes, hopefully. He got me these because they were on clearance, and he thought that he was getting a good deal. Now, these were like almost $5 a pack, even on clearance. And I'm like, babe, that's not really a good deal, just saying. Like, now the first one that I tried out was the Cucumber and Sage. This was disgusting. Disgusting. It burned my eyes really bad. It actually burned under my eyes. Like, it made my under eyes turn bright red, get really, really sensitive. It was like a really bad experience. And I don't like something that smells like spaghetti. Like, to me, it smelled like cucumbers and spaghetti sauce. And I was just like, I don't want that on my face at night when I'm cleaning my face off. It was not cool. And another thing that made me feel like I had a film on my face. But then I tried the exfoliating peach and willow bark. This one I would get again in a heartbeat. I'm actually kind of withdrawing from. So withdrawing, whatever. I'm having a fit because I loved these. These were exfoliating, so they had kind of the little balls on the pad. So it really did feel exfoliating without being too harsh or too much. It had an overwhelming scent of peach, which to me was so nice. It didn't have a film. It didn't burn my eyes. This was really nice. So if you guys see these, I would recommend the peach and willow bark exfoliating ones, but don't get that cucumber and sage shit. I warned you. Blech. I used up my Arvazalia. This is a sad, sad day. I used this up. This is the Fortifying Protein Hair Mask. I love this. I have another one that's yellow, and I love all of them. I will be repurchasing this immediately because it's not that expensive, but it's literally hands down the best hair mask I have ever used, you guys. If I do a lot of damage to my hair, I use this one time, and my hair is completely back to how it was in its original state. I love this, and it smells so amazing. I ran out of my Lamorosa, and this is the toner, the antioxidant toner. Oh, this was amazing. I cannot say enough good things about this. I did do a sponsor for her not too long ago, and I'm actually a little bit over halfway through of all the other products as well. I still love them. There are some products that I don't use as much, but I have configured almost all of them that I did a video on into my everyday skincare routine. So I used this up. I'm going to be repurchasing it because I don't want to go without this. This is hands down the best toner I've ever used. And I've used high-end, I've used drugstore, I've used in the middle. This is the best I've used. I can use any other toner I have in my collection now. I can use it and not get anything on the cotton pad. And then afterwards, I can go in with this toner and I will get a massive amount of dirt and toxins and debris on that cotton pad. I don't know what it is that's in this that isn't in any other toner that I have, but this takes out more things in my face and all the dirt and the makeup better than anything I've ever used. It has an amazing smell. It doesn't dry my face out or make it greasy. It's just an amazing product. It's an amazing product and I won't go without it. I said that when I made the video and I still stand true to it. I love this so much. Highly recommend this. Highly recommend that. Ew. We went through the Colgate Maxx Fresh. This is disgusting. Now, this is what happens when you have kids who never want to put the cap back on the toothpaste, and I don't even want to talk about it. But this is the Shockwave Electric Mint. This was all right, but it kind of left like chunks of stuff. I don't know. I wouldn't repurchase it, but it was all right while we had it. Now, I also used up this. This is just the thing for them. I actually put them all in my other little drawer behind me, but they are gone. And these are the Up and Up 100 count exfoliating cotton rounds. I really, really like these. I will continue to repurchase these. I love the exfoliating side of them. It's like little hard beads on the cotton pad. It really helps take off your makeup, especially if you're using a toner. I really did like these, but what I don't like about them is how they all come stuffed together like normal cotton pads, you know, normal cotton pads, but because of the exfoliating little beads that are stuck on one side of them, they all stick together, and when you try to take them apart to use them, you have a lot of loose cotton that gets stuck in your hair and all over your face because those exfoliating sides are ripping the cotton side apart. So they should try to do something to change that because it's a little bit of a nuisance, but other than that, I love those. Those were great. We also used up the Colgate Deep Clean. We go through a lot of toothpaste in this house because if my kids have any kind of candy or after their meals, we brush. We brush constantly in this house. This was actually really, really good. I didn't mind this one at all. It's a Deep Clean with micro foaming action. It was really good. I used up my Secret Clinical Strength, and this is the Invisible Solid Completely Clean. I actually really liked this, and I probably will buy it again. I never used Secret before. I got this as a PR sample, and I don't remember from who. It might have been Pinch Me, but I don't remember. But I liked this. I liked it a lot. I mean, it wasn't invisible solid. I mean, it wasn't invisible. Like, you ain't playing me. Like, no. I wear a lot of black. But it did work amazing. It worked better than any other deodorant I've used. So I'm definitely going to take a little bit of look at Secret's deodorants next time I'm in the store. I went through a massive amount of the Bath & Body Works hand sanitizing. I'm sorry I keep messing with my hair. It's freaking bugging me today. I went through a massive amount of these, and I still have like 2 other ones that are floating around that are empty as well. I went through Warm Vanilla Sugar, and Caribbean Escape. Now, I really like these. I think that they're small, so you can go through them very quickly. We have been going through these so quickly just because of the fact that when seasons change, everyone in this house tends to get super sick. I mean, super sick. So I'm trying to avoid that. So I'm making everybody use a lot of hand sanitizer. We have them stationed all around the house. So it seems to be working. No one's sick yet. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. Let's hope we're all good. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Now, I did use this and I wanted to mention it. This is the Garnier Skin Renew Dark Spot Treatment Mask. It's a 10-minute tissue mask. I used this. I think that I got this in a friend mail as well, and I put it in my drawer and I totally forgot about it. So I saw it the other night and I was like, oh, I would love to do a sheet mask. I'm not one to do a lot of sheet masks just because I feel like you're limited. I feel like you have to lay down and you can't do anything when they're on. But that's what I wanted to do at that moment, was lay down anyway. So I was like, well, fuck it, why not? So this says that, I just stuttered. This says that it deeply hydrates, boosts radiance, and smooths and revitalizes. Now, when I went to open this, it was all stuck together, and it took me about 15 minutes to even get it flattened out so I could put it on my face. So that was a little bit of a bitch, I'm not gonna lie. But I put it on my face, and it says it has this stretch to fit technology. I did not see that. It was just like any other sheet mask. You know, you could stretch it, but I mean, the holes that they had for the eyes and the mouth were so small that I was literally like eating it and kept having to like stretch out the eye part because it was really annoying. But besides that, with it sitting on my face, it had this really like cooling feeling on my face, and it actually felt really, really good to have on. I left it on a little bit longer than 10 minutes just because it felt so good when it was on. And when I took it off, you're supposed to just rub in the excess fluid that's on your face into your skin, and I was like, it deeply hydrates. That means I'm gonna be oily as fuck when I wake up. No, that was not the case. I was hydrated and very, very plump, my skin was, but it wasn't oily. Like, I was actually really shocked how soft and smooth my face was after using this the next morning. So I'm actually going to look into picking up some more of these, seeing if maybe they have a different kind. But, you know, it wasn't bad. You know, it didn't do anything for dark spots or anything like that, but I don't have those kind of problems too much. It's just, I loved how it made my skin feel, which was really nuts because Garnier is another brand that I don't do so well with, but I really like that. This is another thing that I got in a friend mail, and this is the Caress Fine Fragrance Adore Forever, a long-lasting, irresistible fragrance release on touch body wash. Whew. This I saw, oh gosh, it had to have been last summer. I was at a Walgreens way far away from me. I was with my mother, and because we don't have a Walgreens around here, but we were at a Walgreens, and I think we were traveling to the zoo or something. I don't know why I'm going off topic, but we were at a Walgreens and I saw this. It was brand new. It was this one, and there was another one as well, and I think it was in a pink bottle. I'm not positive. I smelled it. I loved it, but I'm like, it's Caress. You know, they're on the cheaper side. You know, how good can it be? I am really stuck on the Dove body wash. Like, I'm stuck on that. So I didn't get it, but I was really excited to see that she had sent it to me because I was like, I really wanted to try this out. It's just one of those products that you won't buy yourself. I know that you guys know what I mean. There are certain products you just won't buy yourself. So I tried this out and loved it. My Dove body wash went right out of the shower and this replaced it. So I'm definitely going to be repurchasing this the moment that I can. I absolutely loved it. It's like the best smell ever. It does last. I don't know if it lasts up to 12 hours, which it claims, but I do know that it smells a lot better than the Dove and it lasts a lot longer too. It's not as moisturizing as the Dove, but in the summer, I don't really need that much of a moisturizer for body wash because I'm constantly putting on lotion anyway. So that's going to be my girl all summer. I went through the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and this one is in Prague. This one was one of my favorites when I got all of the ones that I had. This one is dried up and done for. It smells like dried Play-Doh. I love the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams, but with all the new kind of liquid lipsticks and everything that's coming out, these have just kind of gone back shelf, and I don't use them as much. So I'm thinking of just throwing them all out because they're all over a year old. They're all getting there, if you know what I mean. And, you know, just grabbing one or two if I ever want them. But I don't know. They're just not really in my eye when I'm doing my makeup anymore. Now, I'm also tossing my e.l.f. eyebrow kit. Now, this is not done by any means, but it's broken all to hell, and every time I try to use it, it just breaks more and more. So I just wanted to toss it because I have a ton of eyebrow products. I don't need to keep one like an e.l.f. one that is just breaking apart. I only use the powder, by the way. I never used the gel or the dark brown section. I never saw a need to, but I loved the powder to fill in any kind of sparse areas in my brows. But I won't repurchase this just because I have stuff that's better, but it was good. I mean, if you need a cheap alternative to doing your eyebrows, the e.l.f. eyebrow kit is actually really, really nice. Now I'm tossing some mascaras. First, we have the Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara. This is very old. Oh man, I love this mascara so much. Obviously, Bobbi Brown, never gonna buy it the full size, so if I can get it in a deluxe size sample again, I definitely will. And then I have the Borghese, and this is a Superior State of Art Mascara. Mascara? What is wrong with me? Mascara. And this is just a normal wand. It was alright, nothing special. I definitely will not be repurchasing that. It's not like I purchased it before. It's a deluxe size sample, but I will not be purchasing that at all. And then I'm also tossing the Melly Volumizing Mascara. I've had this for a little while, and I just don't like how things are turning out. I loved this mascara. I loved it when I first got it, and now I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but for some reason I think the stopper in it is broken or something, but it gets so much product at the end of this and I can't use it. It just goes all over my face every time I try to use this now. And I mean like jumping off the brush onto my face, going all over. It smudges like crazy. I was just shocked. I was like, I loved you at first and then you did me dirty. Like literally dirty. Why would you do that? Alright, in the last few products, I used up a chapstick in Cherry. I found this under my bed and I was so in love. I was so excited about it. So I used that up. I use these up really, really quickly. I am a chapstick like queen. I love them. And I also used up the Nivea A Kiss of Milk and Honey. I've talked to you guys about this before. I even had it in a favorites. I got this in a friend mail. I loved this. I will repurchase it again. I want to see if they have any other kinds, you know, flavors. But I loved this. It was amazing. Really, really good. And the last thing I used up was the Givenchy. And this is their Very Irresistible. And it's just like a little sample of their perfume. But I loved this. It's probably not something that I'll ever be able to afford in the full size, but if I could get a full size high-end perfume, it would be this one. This one is so me. It's so good. I love it. It doesn't give me a headache. It's just, I can't get enough of it. I would bathe in the shit. Bathe in it. So once again, it's the Givenchy. I can do this, I promise. It's the Givenchy Very Irresistible, and I love it. I just love it. So that is everything that I have used up. I can't believe that I'm using so much stuff up so quickly. I love that. I love that because being a product reviewer, you know, and a YouTuber, I get a lot of things in and sometimes a lot of things don't go out. So it can be like hoarding status for me, seriously. So I'm really glad to see that I'm finally starting to use things up almost on a week-to-week basis. So we might be seeing more empties. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know if you like them. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you've used any of these products and what you think of them. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Probably very soon. Bye, guys.